The Olympic Games are a major international sporting event in which thousands of athletes from around the world compete against each other in various sports. Here is a brief history of the Olympics. The Ancient Olympics. The first Olympic Games were held in ancient Greece in 776 BC in the city of Olympia. They were part of a religious festival honoring the god Zeus, and were held every 4 years. The games included athletic events, such as running, jumping, and throwing, as well as combat sports, such as boxing and wrestling. The ancient Olympics continued for nearly 1,200 years, but were eventually banned in 393 AD by the Roman Emperor Theodosius I, who outlawed all pagan festivals. The modern Olympics. The idea to revive the Olympics was proposed by French educator Baron Pierre de Coubertin in the late 19th century. Coubertin believed that international sports competitions could help promote peace and understanding between nations. The first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece in 1896. The Games included 43 events in 9 sports and were attended by 241 athletes from 14 countries. Since then, the Olympics have been held every 4 years, with a few exceptions, in various locations around the world. The Olympic movement. In addition to the Olympic Games, the International Olympic Committee, IOC, was founded in 1894 to oversee and promote the Olympics. The IOC also works to promote sports and physical activity around the world, and to ensure that the Olympic Games are held in a fair and unbiased manner. Over the years, the Olympics have grown in popularity and prestige, with new sports and events added to the program and more countries participating. Today, the Olympics are one of the most watched and highly anticipated sporting events in the world. Here are 20 interesting and fun facts about the Olympics. The ancient Olympic Games were held for over 1,000 years, from 776 BC to 393 AD. The first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece, in 1896, and included just 14 nations. The 5 Olympic rings represent the continents of the world: Europe, Asia, America, Africa, and Oceania, and were first introduced in 1913. The Olympic flame is lit in Olympia, Greece, several months before the Games begin and is carried by runners to the host city. The first athlete to win a gold medal at the modern Olympics was James B. Connolly of the United States, who won the triple jump event in 1896. The 1900 Paris Olympics included some unusual events, such as firefighting, hot air ballooning, and pigeon shooting. The first female athletes participated in the modern Olympics in 1900, but only in a few events. The 1936 Berlin Olympics were the first to be broadcast on television, although few people actually owned a TV at that time. The 1960 Rome Olympics were the first to have a doping control program. The 1964 Tokyo Olympics were the first held in Asia. The 1972 Munich Olympics were marred by a terrorist attack by Palestinian terrorists, which resulted in the deaths of 11 Israeli athletes. The 1980 Moscow Olympics were boycotted by the United States and several other countries in protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. The 1984 Los Angeles Olympics were the first to make a profit and were largely credited with revitalizing the modern Olympic Games. The 1996 Atlanta Olympics were marred by a terrorist attack, which killed 2 people and injured over 100 others. The 2008 Beijing Olympics were the most expensive in history, with an estimated cost of over $40 billion. The 2016 Rio Olympics were the first to be held in South America. The 2020 Tokyo Olympics were postponed until 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. At the 2016 Rio Olympics, swimmer Michael Phelps became the most decorated Olympian of all time, with a total of 23 gold medals. The 2022 Winter Olympics will be held in Beijing, China, making it the first city to host both the Summer and Winter Olympics. The Olympic Games have never been held in Africa, although several cities have bid to host the games in the past.